too. So, okay, here's what we're gonna do, guys. I am super duper excited to start our playthrough of the I want to call it the ultimate playthrough. I want to call it the ultimate. And the reason why I want to call it the ultimate playthrough versus any other streamer that does any other playthroughs for any other games is this. I want to do an entire franchise playthrough, and I mean everything for Kingdom Hearts, the franchise. And what I mean by everything is, I mean, we're going to do even the games that were like on mobile, even the short videos that they released and all that stuff. Like, I want to do the entire thing in order of story. So we're gonna play. I'm gonna get an emulator, and we're gonna play the DS game that came out for that, and then we're gonna play the I think the other one was a Game Boy game that came out. There was like there was 2 games on Nintendo platforms. I think Game Boys that came out. We're gonna find an emulator. We're gonna play those games. We're also gonna be playing all the other games on PS4. Everything that we can actually play on PS4, and I'm gonna find an emulator for the phone game. And what we'll do is we'll do it in order of story, except for the phone game, because the phone game is kind of a game where like they are still releasing story for it. They're still releasing story, so there's nothing we can do really at that point. And I do want to play it, but also it's a kind of game that you cannot play for too long because you have, it's a phone game, so obviously you have like stupid rules of like you don't have enough energy so you can progress or anything. So so what we're gonna do is I have a list of the entire thing in order, and it's gonna get a little bit funky, guys, because some games happen during some other games. So it's gonna get kind of weird. Especially with the phone game that we're going to keep playing once in a while, like, like every stream, maybe like an hour, every Kingdom Hearts stream, maybe an hour before we start, and, we continue playing another Kingdom Hearts game. But what we're going to do right now, is we're going to watch together the entire story, which is on YouTube. Another YouTuber has the entire story up. And the reason for that is the game called Kingdom Hearts Chi or Kingdom Hearts Cross was a game that was a browser game. So it's not even like it wasn't released on any console. It was only online. It was only in Japan, and it was only playable up to a certain time. So like I think in 2014 or 2015. And hey, Ensenada, what's up? I think in 2014 or 15 they shut it down. So that game we cannot play anymore. So I can't play it. But what we can do is they have what they did is they made a YouTuber got all the cutscenes for the story bits for that game translated in English. So we can watch that together, and then Square Enix has released a they call it Chi back cover. They call it Kingdom Hearts Chi or Cross back cover, and what it is the same story but told from a different perspective from different characters. So like so you need to watch both to understand the entirety of the Kingdom Hearts Chi or Cross, and then afterwards. We're gonna do there's the phone game that we're gonna be playing, and then afterwards is Birth by Sleep, I believe. Hold on, I made a list. I have a full list. Okay, so if you guys know your Kingdom Hearts, it's going to be Kingdom Hearts Chi back cover. These are going to be only videos we're going to watch together. I'm going to essentially stream from YouTube or whatever, and we're just going to watch those. Then there's a phone game called Union Chi or Union Cross, or Union X if you want. And then there's Birth by Sleep. Then there's a cutscene that it's a secret ending from Birth by Sleep, and it's called Black Point. And the thing with Black Point is it tells a story, but in two separate, like it's a long cutscene and it's separated into two parts. The first part happens before the main Kingdom Hearts game, the very first one, and the second part only happens way later, like way later. So what we're gonna do is that's gonna happen a lot. So we're gonna be playing like, you know, part of a game, then we're gonna stop, we're gonna switch to another game, so we keep with the story, and then as soon as the story, you know, as soon as the other game catches up in the story, we're going to stop that. We're going to go to the other game. We're going to be playing that a lot, and then we're going to come back to another game. So it's going to be a lot of jumping around. But everything is going to be on YouTube and on Twitch, and it's all going to be in you know, 30 minutes format per game, if you will, so per chapter, whatever. So whenever you're watching it, you can just watch it and just see like, okay, this is the entire game from start to finish. You won't see that. You won't know that we stopped at some point to play something else, and then we came back and things. But that's the plan. So it's going to be a pretty big process, and this is all to build up to Kingdom Hearts 3 that comes out in, I think, January. I'm not sure. So yeah, it's going to be pretty crazy. It's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's like a 20 steps process. It's not 20 games. Obviously, there's not 20 Kingdom Hearts games. Some games are divided into like, you know, part 1, part 2, part 3, because they kind of happen between other games. So you need to like play a little bit of one until it, you know, you reach a certain point and you stop and you go play the other one. Then you finish it, and then you pick up from the other game, and then you're back to level with the story, and you can continue, you know, go on and so on and so forth. So that's why I'm saying like it's a 20-step process. It's not 20 games. Some of these steps are only a short video, so it's going to be super quick. Some of the ones are actually full-fledged games, so we're going to play those and stuff. But yeah, and why this is like why I'm so giddy and why I'm so excited and why I want to do this crazy journey with you guys. It's because Kingdom Hearts it's my childhood, guys. Like I remember when the game came out, I walked into an eBay Games, or for you guys would be GameStop, and like I just saw the game like on there, like on the wall, and I didn't know what that game was. I had no idea what Kingdom Hearts was. I had not seen any, you know, preview trailers or anything. I just saw the box, and I was like, that looks interesting. And then I saw that it was from Square Enix. I was like, okay, cool. And then I looked behind the box, and then I saw like, you know, Disney characters and stuff, and I was like, this is kind of maybe childish. I don't know. Like I wasn't sure. I bought it anyway. I tried it out, and my mind was freaking blown. And from that point on, this has been a series that's been very close to me, very close to my heart, and I cannot wait to go through that journey with you guys and experience it. I forgot a lot of things. Like last time I played those games were when they were released, and most of those I've never even played. I only played Kingdom Hearts 1, Chains of Memories, but not completely. I played Kingdom Hearts 2 completely, and I played like the very beginning of Birth by Sleep. And what else? What else did I play? Oh, and I played like maybe half of 358 over 2 days. Like, these are the games that I played in the series. So I still haven't touched Coded. Birth by Sleep, like I said, I barely touched it. Dream Drop Distance, never played. I never played the Birth by Sleep, A Fragmentary Passage, which is the 2.8 game. I never played it. And even the events of what happens in Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2, you know, and all the, you know, the intricacies of the stories and stuff, I don't remember everything. So that's going to be really interesting. So yeah, so what we're going to do now, boop. Oh, it's just not capturing my, there we go. So what we're going to do now, guys, is we're going to go and go online to, hold on. Boop. Beep. Okay, so I'm gonna swap. I'm gonna put I don't know, IRL maybe, I don't know. Let's do that. Let's change the stream title to there we go. So Let's watch it, guys. So there's probably going to be, you know, like, I don't know if this channel is monetized or not. This might be, like, publicities and things. So my apologies for that. But yeah, so we're going to watch the cutscenes. It's all the cutscenes with English subs for the entire game of Kingdom Hearts Chi. So it's you know, like, it's kind of, like, different graphic, obviously, than the regular games. It's not, you know, what you would expect from a Kingdom Hearts title. And also, it is a very, very short game. So nothing too crazy. It shouldn't be like all the cutscenes are about like a minute, maybe a minute and a half, 2 minutes. So it's going to be very, very short. But we can still watch it and enjoy it together. So let's go. Let's do it. So let's start. Aww. Long ago, people lived in peace, bathed in the warm light. Should I read these? I shouldn't. You guys can read these, right? Wait, do you guys want me to read? Or do you want to just read it yourself? Because if I read it over the voiceover, it's going to be weird, right? It's going to be kind of funky. Because, I mean, there's people reading those stuff. I guess if nobody's reading it, like if you know... If there's no voice actor reading anything, then I won't read it. If there's a voice actor reading it, then I'll just let you guys read it. I think that makes sense, because otherwise it gets kind of confusing and weird. So yeah. By the way, this looks like Carrie. So I hope people live in peace, bathed in the warmth of light. Everyone loved the light. Maybe I can pause again. I don't know.
みんなが光を欲しがってやがて争いが始まった。するとみんなの心に闇が生まれたんだ。闇はどんどん広がってたくさんの心と光を飲み込んだのさ。世界は闇に覆われて消えてしまったんだ。けれど小さな光のかけらが残っていたのさ。子供たちの心の中にね。子供たちは光のかけらの力で消えてしまった世界を作り直したんだ。それが私たちの世界なんだよ。
So the world existed, then was swallowed by darkness, then the children picked up light and recreated the world. This is the world people live now in. What kind of power flows within your heart? Oh, I love that stuff. Your story will now begin. That is so cool, guys. Okay, so before we continue on, just give me a second. I gotta go out van with something really quickly, and I'll be right back, and then we can continue. So in the meantime, I'll let you guys with some music, and yeah, I'll try to do as fast as I possibly humanly can make it. Hang tight, guys. Won't be too long. Okay, I'm back, guys. My apologies. Whew. I'm sorry I'm a little bit out of shape. I had to lift stuff and go up and down stairs, so I just gonna catch my breath a second, and then we can continue with this. I hope you guys are still okay. By the way, I hope the AC is not too much. I had to start it, guys, because it's so hot in here, man. I'm melting right now. Is what's happening. So you can't even hear it. Oh, that's perfect. That's awesome. That's what I want to hear. So okay, here we go. It's quiet. My voice, the AC. If the AC is quiet, then it's great. It's perfect. It's what I want. So we'll keep on trucking. The AC. Okay, gotcha. That's what I meant by the graphics are different. The heart that guides you, what form does it take? Then the player would normally choose whatever he wants. Keyblade, the power of the light that drives back the darkness. I just want to point out, guys, that I've been told, from what I've read online and stuff, that the third game is going to take some story elements from this and from the mobile game, too. So it's not only, going to continue the story of the mainstay titles. It's going to tie in with stuff that happened in these. So that's why I wanted to do like a full-on arc of the entire franchise and all the stories and everything. So that way we're really, when we get into 3, we'll be ready as we could possibly be. Like every character, every mention, anything, we'll know where it come from and stuff. It's going to be great. I love the designs, dude. They're so cool. I guess that's how they all start out. Yeah, this might be tougher than I thought. Excuse me, but while you're pulling yourself together there, I'll go first. You've been chosen to be a Keyblade wielder to seek the light. The Keyblade is the power of the heart of light. This world is being covered in darkness. The Keyblade is used to drive back the darkness and gather light to protect the world. I'm sorry, was that a bit hard to understand? There are monsters of darkness, like that one just now. They're called Heartless, by the way. Heartless are beings of darkness. They go after hearts and they stain the worlds with darkness. The Keyblade can fight against them. That's why you have to protect the world from the Heartless with your Keyblade. Man, just keep alright so far? Yeah, well, watch out for Keyblade's wielder, who are just starting out like you. On orders from up above. My name is Chirithi. I'll stay with you and I'll teach you all sorts of things, so don't worry. Might be a bit loud, though. it's a bit loud. There we go. Well, as long as you can do it, I guess. Okay, that Keyblade of yours. Just like you yourself, it's not at its best yet. It needs a little something to draw out its power. We call those cards fragments. Oh, there's one right over there. Go pick it up. Phew! I guess if I say too much at once, it will go over your head. I'm getting tired too, so we'll continue this next time, okay? So apparently Charity, or whatever the name was, is super important. Kupo, Finders Keepers, Kupo. This is mine, Kupo. It sounds like these cards are important, Kupo. If you're after cards like this, I've picked up loads, Kupo. I can share them with you, but not for free, Kupo. That's the world we live in. Actually, you look like you're going to be a regular, so I'll give you the first one as a bonus. That's what they call an investment. I wonder who that is. It seems like you were able to bring out the power of the Keyblade. This is certainly the way to defeat weak Heartless. However, to defeat stronger Heartless, you must join forces with those who share your will and your path. You need the power of the hearts connected to yours. There are a few other groups who are after the light in order to drive back the darkness. However, it does not necessarily mean they share our will. In other words, there are people out there who are collecting the light for their own interests, rather than to help bring peace to the world. You'll have to work out for yourself who is a seeker of darkness, and only pretending to be a guardian of the light. What happened? Are you okay? I know you're confused, but the darkness eating away at the worlds isn't going to wait. The darkness has also appeared in places other than here. That means there are some worlds I'd like you to go visit. The door to the outside world has been opened. Nice. The world was darkness. Hey, Esther, y'all doing great, dude. But the world I was born into was engulfed in light and was very dazzling. My master, he who brought me into this world, looked at me inside the light with a smile. Daybreak Town. We have to remember that name because apparently it comes back. You've really shaped up as a Keyblade wielder, haven't you? Uh-huh. You're looking really fine too. I think it's time to tell you then. Before my master, he who created me, disappeared, he bestowed his 6 followers with new names and gave 5 of them a tome of prophecy. These 5 followers who were to become the foretellers read the future written in the tomes. Apparently, a passage written on the last page shocked them. The war in that place will lead to the defeat and destruction of the light. The world will be enveloped in eternal darkness. Ugh. In order to save the future world, the 5 foretellers thought to use the power hidden in the Tome of Prophecy. That's the power you're all using now. Through the cards, you are using the power of the future to dry and protect the light from the darkness and avert the future enveloped in darkness.